This video contains spoilers. You sly dog, you got me monologuing. Don't let your eyes and ears deceive you. This is not a Watch Mojo video. Mojo. Let's dive into my biased, slapdash, subjective top 10 video game monologues of all time. Number 10.
In my dream, I smell the barbecue. I hear children. A dog. And I see someone. I think I see someone. These things. None of it for me. I'm moved by roaring engines. I'm lone warriors. We come from the night.
I found this monologue very impactful when I first heard it rumbling at me through my headphones via Brian Bloom's husky man voice. The resolute way he says, "None of it for me." Almost bitter but resigned to his fate, it makes my skin prickle. A very short but nonetheless affecting bit of audio. Great way to kick off an awesome game. Number 9.
Planet Earth. Or as the rest of the Omniverse call it, the Orb of Dreamers, the occupants of which spend so much time asleep and dreaming, their vast imaginations humming away, charged with creative energy. Where does it all go? Up through a cerebroumbilical cord where it collects and melds with all the other dreamers' energy. And something wonderful happens. It forms a world, an ethereal dreamscape of adventure and possibilities, an abstract plane of beautiful wonderment just waiting to be explored. And you can go there now.
There's nothing Stephen Fry can't make sound good. He could read that last sentence and have it somehow make sense. The warmth of his voice, the quality of the writing, it's like a big old duvet wrapping its way around your brain. Extra marks for making me think of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Top-notch stuff. Number 8.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
If you've played on Ultra Nightmare and have had to restart the game a billion times due to not being able to save, you're probably sick to death of hearing this speech. Sick to a fucking death. But if you're a sensible person and not an ass-blistering masochist and play on I'm Too Young to Die like God intended, lol, you no doubt would have been gloriously revved up by King Novik's ominous, gravelly voice telling you to do the meme. Delicious. Number 7.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until... well, let's just say your hour has come again. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
Michael Shapiro's highly individual, stilted delivery of G-Man, the smoking man from another mother, is, of course, masterful. This beautifully written, creepy monologue is subtly undermined in my mind, however, as all I can think of is Kino Fabino's memes and Gianni Matragrano cracking wise.
Straight up, the only reason I have a VR headset is for porn.
Number 6.
As a witness or whatever, you must be exhausted. Let's take a break, huh, buddy? The old 2 martini lunch? Have a little confab, blah blah. Heavier than you look. A little cardio wouldn't kill you. Okay, here we go, arms and legs inside the car at all times.
Traeger's monologue is one of the best things about Outlast. Not only does he treat us like an old associate, he also treats us to his old ass. Being bonked on the head, wheeled past mutilated victims, and getting some fingers chopped off is pretty much inevitable when hanging around with a business executive. I love the conversational style his monologue is delivered in, a masterful juxtaposition with the situation poor old Miles has found himself in. Number 5.
It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself. For my wife. For my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes.
My main man, Ron Perlman, is such a great choice of actor for this collection of monologues. I can't really imagine it without him now, so individual is his voice. Just to annoy the purists out there, I'm highlighting the one from Fallout 4 as the cinematic is delicious, and I think has the best overall writing of all the series intros. Again, like BJ, there's such a strong, resigned bitterness to the delivery and writing. Old Ron does such a beast of a job that I hope the casting never changes. Number 4.
I am Shodan. My analysis of historical data suggests a 97.34% probability that you are aware of my birth on your planet and my rebirth into beauty on Citadel Station.
Wow. Wow. Not only is the speech powerfully written, nice one Kenny L, coldly delivered with power via Terry Brochu, and glitched up to buggery, but with the walls cascading down and visions floating before our eyes, this is a real chilling headspace. Ooh. Number 3.
How does it feel? Horrible, isn't it? But wonderful, yes. Who you were before is insignificant. Who you are now is inconceivable.
Inconceivable!
But here you shall remain till I have need of you again. For one must always reign beneath dusk.
Stefan Weit, boys and girls. Stefan Weit. The man's man, ladies' man about town. The modern man's Vincent Price. Best known for our best buddy Caleb from Blood, this king spits out this monologue when you've apparently won the final fight, sending any euphoria you had right out the door. So fucking ominous. So divine. So very Stefan Weit. Number 2.
In the end, what separates a man from a slave? Money? Power? No. A man chooses. A slave obeys. Kill! A man chooses!
Always holding a place on lists like these, Andy Ryan's monologue is ever present for a reason. It's fucking incredible. Kenny Levine really gave us his best stuff with Bio 1. I can't look at you, Infinite, the pain is still much too soon. And Armin Shimerman doles out such a natural performance of this unfathomably powerful man laying his cards on the table and then ordering his own death. I had no internet for spoilers when I first played the game, so the twist was for me unexpected and really blew me the hell away. I didn't know whether this was the end of the game or what. Then Fontaine came in and things unraveled further. A masterclass in delivery and drama. Honorable mentions.
I am Belial. As to what I want, well, that can wait a little longer. While we have some fun. Humans do still bleed, don't they? Splendid.
David Lerner's softly spoken Belial radiates cold menace as he's snapping on his human skin gloves. Glorious.
I'm getting out of this racket. I'm gonna go work for the bad guys for a change. They always win in the end anyway, because they've got all the money.
Fucking class.
I've taken your love. Now I will take your life. Consider my power in a hollow grave.
Perfect way to kick off such a brilliant game. Jace Hall giving a winning performance there, and those graphics are unironically awesome.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
Love Alan Wake, love this game. And this was a really solid way of wrapping things up while leaving the door slightly ajar. Number 1. Both the monologues from the machine and from Mandus send me to Goosebump City and fill me with such a deep sadness. The detailing of the coming monstrosities of the 20th century and Mandus's bittersweet acceptance of his fate, ending with the bells heralding New Year's Day 1900, is such powerful stuff. So I'm going to shut my trap and let both play out in full. You're very welcome.
Daddy.
I have stood knee-deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into pain. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Mandus trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Mandus. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts.
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. A church bell ringing out, and in that moment, the new century was born.
Truly awesome stuff. Shame the game was a bit meh compared to the Dark Descent, but those speeches make the whole thing totally worthwhile. Jessica Curry's music paired with them too? Fuck me sideways, perfection. Well, how did I do? Any I should have had on the list that I overlooked? What would you have put on the list? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you later.
Eduardo and friends.